Hey guys, this is Dark Prince. Welcome to my channel Dark Prince Trades. And thank you so much for all the wonderful comments and support shown for the release of my first video. Thank you so much again. In the last video, I did give a journey of who I am and what I did. In today's video, we will cover about an important question that many people ask. How can I be successful in trading? Truth be told, there is no one secret recipe for that. That is the reason why I'm going to give you some pointers so you can set your success criteria and a path. I'll share what works for me. I will ask you to think through it as well in the video. Okay. All right. Let's go. Have a pen and paper or whatever, because this needs to get into your mind. Let's start with the prerequisites. There are three in total. The first one is the goals. What is that you really want to achieve in trading? Yeah, seriously. People say, I want to make millions. Some say a different number. Question is, are you serious about it? Do you think it's reasonable? If answer is yes for both of these questions, then you're on to the next one. And don't worry, just start something small as a goal that you think is doable because it's not a one-time thing. You will definitely review it as you backtest it. But it's a good starting point nevertheless. Okay. Next is strategy. The strategy needs to align with your goals. What are the strategies that fit your trading style to achieve that goal? Define who the trader you are. Day trades, swings, option, futures. For me, it was a mix. I'm more of a swing trader, but also mix it up with day trades. I also do options during high volatile periods, which I'm still learning by the way. Ask some questions to yourself. What's the strategy I need to execute and when? Is today a good day for day trading? Today is a good day to find some good swing plays. Do I enter a position? Do I need to cut down something that's not working well? Figure out the general market for the time frame also. That will help you define your risk really, really well. I'll give you some tips. When a sector is hard during a week, it's better to concentrate more on that sector for day and swing trades. But at the same time, when market slows down, I'll sit on my hands, and if I don't see anything worth, I will definitely not force a trade. To be honest, it's worse to force a trade on a slow day. Set your tolerances more importantly. I've seen people sell a stock the moment it goes up few percentage, scalping. But the same stock, when it comes down few percentage down, they don't sell it. They bag hold. They went in with a day trader mindset, but now they end up holding it because it didn't come above their cost basis. That's a grave mistake. For day trading, I recommend strict stop losses based on your entries that could vary based on the indicators that you use for the entry itself. For swings, have mental stop losses and know how far down the stock can actually go. Prepare your mind, especially when you're buying a bottom stock. I buy them in a zone. I don't have a fixed price for a swing at all. And my SLs are usually set few points below the support. And I also wait to see if the stock consolidates in that zone. No rush play for me there. I've set different tolerances for every trade, and it depends on the indicators that I actually use for the trade. Yep, I use multiple indicators. Bollinger Band, simple moving averages, WAP, MACD curling, double, triple bottoms. All this need to be dealt differently based on my experience. I'll give some recent trades as example. GRVI, we've been telling this stock is going to get that Amazon news in October. So I kept the stock throughout this month without looking at my average or cost basis. It varied from 480 to 520. And we all know it hit $9 on the news. Boom. So catalyst here is the news, not just technicals. You just have to be patient. The next one is Zivo. There is a lot of plays that rocketed on this. But I'll quote that last one as a fine example. Been sitting around the 330, 3 zone, and it tried to break 360 multiple times. It couldn't. And one day, volume just poured in. What was our load zones? $3. Price hit $8, which is nearly 8 times more than, 3 times more, I'm sorry, 3 times more than what our entry prices were. BGI bought on the MACD curl near 250s 3 weeks ago, and now stock is at 375. So bottom picks, MACDs, Bollinger Bands, different indicators can be used to enter a specific stock and to exit as well. SQL, I'm currently buying it between 360 and 330, and I have my tolerances set based on the risk reward ratio falling in favor of reward here. So I can adjust my tolerances for a stock Totally depends on the stock's catalyst and the conviction I have too. Okay. I'm thinking of a separate video for that later, just to explain everything with the chart. So probably I'm not going to cover in detail in this video. So strategy is key, and it needs to be crystal clear, but also needs to be flexible depending on various factors that could influence that. Keep that in mind. The next one is the plan. I've explained goal and strategy, but both need to be aligned with each other to give you a plan. What is the time frame that I'm looking at, and how each strategy will set myself up? What is the goal looking like? Daily, weekly, or monthly? For me, when I started, I did tell you I had a monthly goal because I didn't want to pressure myself every day as I was into recovery of my losses. So there cannot be any self-inflicted pressure. For starters, I would recommend setting up a weekly goal, and then if possible, have a daily goal. If you want to be a bit more aggressive, let's say an example, you have a 25K account and you can set a 10% goal per week, which is $2,500, quite a lot. You also need to set an entry plan, exit plan in order to protect and adhere to your goals. A good entry is half the win in the battle. That's why my entry criteria is about risk rewards, and I always pick a bottom zone. And don't have an aggressive plan for starters, like I said. Have some room for failures too. We don't want to be 10 on 10 all the time. 8 on 10 is my goal. That's my mindset, but you can have your own goals for that. Now, goes back to the original question. Do you think it's reasonable? See where I'm going? It's all interconnected. You cannot have a goal that's not aligned with your strategy and plan. This is the mistake that people make. They have something in mind, but they do something else. That's why one always feels so disconnected. They ask questions, why it's not happening. So what I did to you in this video is I gave you some answers so you know what are the right questions to ask yourself. Because everyone as a trader has their own mindset, and trading style should be tailor-made for that person. Review them based on seasonality, based on your growth. You need to adjust them at appropriate times for a continued success and growth. That's why I'm going to cover the most important topic, which needs to be aligned with all the three that I mentioned: execution. You have put a plan based on your goal and strategy. Now comes the big part. Yes, all these things that I've explained is just a mere 5% in my opinion and in my experience. Execution, guys, that's the real deal. Mindset drives that execution. You got to know your plan and you got to stick to it. Where to buy, where to execute, where is your tolerance? That conviction that your idea is a strong one, you need to believe that. Of course, blind belief is not going to take you anywhere. That's where DD plays a major role. Like I always say on stock tweets and Twitter, no conviction, no trade, period. Me versus me mindset. What is that? I'm in this game for myself, guys. I'm not trying to be the next someone. I'm trying to be the first me here. My goals are personalized and it doesn't mimic anyone out there because win or lose, it's on me. It's my account. I have the responsibility. Of course, you need to have a starting point. You will obviously learn from many people. For me, it's TJ Trades, BRJB calls. Taught me a lot of day trading techniques and goal-based mindset. Owe them a lot. D-Man is my guru for swing trades. Man, he got a lot of patience and muscle power. Lion Master gave me the DD angle that's needed for the conviction. He started it all for me. Ripster for EMA-based technical back strength plays. Awesome chart technicals that I will explain more in detail. Next important things are staying calm and positivity. Not letting your failures deter you, guys. Accept the mistakes, learn from it, move on. And I don't shy away from taking losses, to be honest. I'm very open about it. I've shared my losses and profits all the way. Because, like I always say, winners always motivate me, but failures lets me focus. Take some time off when you can, come back refreshed. I'm telling you, trust me, it helps a lot. A calm mind executes really, really well. Well, I would like to cover more, but I'm also keeping the videos short so as not to be overwhelming. Too much can be harmful. Stay blessed. Happy weekend. And I am Dark Prince, baby.